I gotta go. Can't understand it unless you do it.
I didn't know how good life could be until I got here.
So you like keep falling in love and finding reasons why you love it?
There's this part of my brain that kind of doesn't believe that any of that exists until I actually go and check it out.
Because it's fun.
Hi, I'm Heather. I write about my travel adventures on my blog, travelingvanillabean.com. I thought I could film other travelers answering and breaking down this question, why do we travel, as an experiment. So this film is that experiment. My hope is that something you see inspires you and helps you to answer this question for yourself, or even just to understand why other people travel and why they're motivated to jump into foreign ground. So I hope you enjoy.
I love traveling because you can just discover new places. You will not get bored if you travel. I love the fact that just like the unknown, you're just going there and like you're amazed. Actually, I feel when you travel, you just feel different. Like you see all these little details and you're amazed.
You go traveling for this kind of problem, because when it's all every time without any problems, it's like boring sometimes. So you have to check for the money, you have to check for eating, for a lot of stuff like this. And I think it's a part of the challenge to move in a place. I always say, okay, I will sometimes be in trouble, but it's what's forced me to go there. And if everything is too easy, it's not really interesting to do this. Or you will stay in your country, in your street. You will not have problem for all this stuff. So it's a part of the game.
It's I mean, you get to experience something new. It's always something new than you're used to. And you never know what you're going to get into, and you never know who you're going to meet, and what's going to happen. It's always something new around every corner, and it's a fascinating journey that always surprises me. So
The excitement and the unknown, I think, is mainly why I want to travel.
I don't think it's difficult for people to live abroad. For sure, you know nothing about the country. Every day you have explored something that's new. That's good. That's what life is.
There have been so many times that I have had an initial idea about a place, tried to create one, and then I got there and I was so wrong. So other than word of mouth or what you've seen in your history books, you really have no idea what a country is like until you really get there and see it for yourself.
You just have to go there. You just need to be there and see that. Yeah, you cannot feel like from the textbook.
I think you can learn more traveling than you could ever learn in the classroom or from someone telling you about it. You have to do it. It's a very experiential thing.
I love to see the sights. I love to see beautiful places, meet interesting new people. But I think what really intrigues me about traveling is the fact that it's such a good way of like education, not a way of education, just what's the word? A wholesome education. You get so much out of it, you know, like when you're traveling, you're like learning geography and you're learning new places, you're learning languages, you know, when you go to another place that doesn't speak your mother tongue. You're learning about money and budgeting because you have to figure that out, especially if you're backpacking and on a strict regime when it comes to your wallet. You're learning about different cultures and how to deal with stresses in everyday life. You know, you have to figure out things, problem solve.
When I travel, which has always been something like I would daydream about when I was little, it's constant growth. Even living here and knowing that my life is here for when I started for the next 2 years, and this is daily life. And we laugh about it because people back home would be like, when are you coming home? What are you doing over there? What's so special? And we'd be like, it's life, it's just life. We go to work and we, get a drink afterwards, and sometimes we bitch about our jobs. And, it's the same thing. It's just in this other place. And I'd say that and I'd laugh about it, but the awareness is that it is and it isn't. Like, that's the coolest part about it, is that it is. It's just life somewhere else. And the other part about it, though, is that you're like constantly facing new and different things than you ever have in your culture, so you're awakened. You're like always on, you're always realizing things and like, oh, that's my pattern. Oh, that's not what I like. Okay. Oh, that's hard for me. Oh, okay. To me, it's very hard to answer that question because I feel like it's a never-ending learning process.
And I also love learning too, and you learn every single day something new. And it's not just something little, it's something a little bit big, I think, and it's something amazing.
But yeah, other ways that you learn about yourself, you learn about others. It's just, I think it's such an extreme sensory experience that you're taking in so much that you can't help but learn things.
When I came here, I was sort of, little bit, little bit scared about things, because I was just, most of the time I spend my time for studies. So I'm not that type of adventurous guy. But when I came here, I met some Spanish people, and especially I can highlight one name, whose name is Sergio. This guy, he's very adventurous, and he took me a lot of places, and sometimes when I get scared, he's always helpful for me. He just always push me or inspire me doing things. So I just follow him, and now I think after 4 or 5 months now, this guy, he left back to his country, but now I think he put some inspiration in my body, and now I used to do a lot of adventurous things, like I did paragliding, I did diving. So now I'm not scared about things.
So when things actually happen to you in life that are really terrible, it's like you've already had to be uncomfortable for a while and in certain situations. So those things that make you uncomfortable, you can bear them better, if that makes sense. The biggest things in life and history have come from people being vulnerable and being willing to make mistakes. And I think that traveling, it allows you to be better about that, to allow yourself to be vulnerable. It's nice because you can learn to laugh at yourself and learn to laugh at life, I guess, too.
I mean, traveling changes you as a person, obviously, for the better. I don't think anyone has come out the worst person afterwards. So.
And yeah, I guess I have also learned, when I've learned a different language, I've learned different things about myself, because a new language can bring like a different part of myself, I guess.
So just like that, the feeling you get when everyone around you is speaking a different language, and like you're like, oh, I want to know what they're saying. So like you slowly like learn the language, and like you hear some more words around you, and like, oh yeah, I know a little bit what they're talking about. Like I really enjoy that. When I left Nepal, like every so often I would have dreams where I'm like speaking to people in Nepali. I was like, oh, that's so good.
And while I'm abroad, I also love to meet new people on the street or in the party, whatever, because for me they are all like a new book. Every time when I meet a new person, I always feel like very interesting, and what they think, what's their culture, and what do I like. And I also love to introduce Taiwan to them, because this is my country, and I really want more foreigners can come to here and to experience the people here. And I think the people is the most important element in travel?
我们的个性是一样的，我们的个性是感化的。
In Chinese, we say 眼光如豆. Your eyes just like a bean. I don't know why we use bean. 豆子啊。
Yeah.
Means you're just so narrow-minded. You are 井底之蛙. You are just, you know that story. A frog. He fell on the wall. Oh, not wall, a well. But eventually he liked to get out of the well, so he can see the sky, the world.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just like a frog who fell in a well.
People everywhere in the world are just trying to do the same basic things. They just want to have to live their lives, and they enjoy seeing new people trying to be a part of their culture and understand their lives rather than just judge it from afar, which I think people tend to do if they don't actually travel.
But overall, we are human beings. We eat, we sleep, we shit, we do everything. All the same. Yeah, we have our strong point, but everybody needs to do the same thing. We all the same.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody, no matter what social status, what race, we are the same, basically.
I went to Africa with study abroad, and that was incredible. And you see things you've never seen before, and you just like fall in love.
Yeah, moving is really, really important in life. Talking with other people, share a lot of things. Like it's all different. When I came first time in Taiwan, I was looking in the street and everything is different. But the deep in the people, the deep thinking about family, about a lot of things, it's the same. So it's just different outside. The life and the heart is the same, and this is important.
When you realize you are just nothing, you are so insignificant in this universe. Yeah, we become more humble, and we broaden our mind, and we grow so much through traveling. Yeah, I think we should fly to the world.
I feel like you're more passionate because you're seeing more, and just you're meeting different people. I mean, that's what makes the world interesting. Just like different people in different places and different food. So I think definitely that's something that changes your life. And if you start traveling, you cannot stop traveling.
And it went like the greatest voyage of discovery is not seeing new landscapes, but in forming new perspectives, new eyes. Things are new eyes. And I think that's true. Like it's really exciting to see new landscapes, see things you've never seen before. But in the end, you come out with a new perspective, be it good or bad, or it's something that you didn't have before. And I think that that's in itself an amazing reason to travel. Because you can't always find it.
There are a lot of assholes in the world. They are. Let's be honest. And I have to count myself amongst that group. People can be complete assholes. But there are some amazing, wonderful people who do enrich your life, who do make it worthwhile to actually know them. I don't know any of those people. I'm just imagining what it would be like.
And I kept on like thinking, I was like, shit, I've never been to Asia. I'm gonna go live in Nepal for a year. Like what?
Yeah.
but it was the best year of my life, so no regrets.
也许在我未来的一天，当我老到我无法走路的时候，我可以打开世界地图，然后我可以发现，我可以去回想那些我曾经留下的足迹，在不同的地方。
So I guess that's why I travel.